maybe just give him a message. We wait for a day. If he doesn't respond, we move somewhere else.
Yeah. I'm sure we can see some of his agents or, something like that, like walking around the town or whatever, and just say, please, let him know that if we can ever be of any service to him, he just needs to ask.
So I don't know if Fivis didn't put it on his sheet, but he had a scroll of telescription.
I didn't see it on the sheet.
I have no idea.
Is that the parchment?
Yeah,
He
the
had a
wizard
fine
gave
parchment.
to him. Yeah, so the wizard explained to you guys that if you need to contact him, you can just write a message on the scroll, and it'll appear on a scroll that he has.
Forgot about that. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, Fivis explicitly never told you guys that he had that. I don't know why, but
There, okay. Scroll of telescription.
Yeah, we can just write now and then see what we need to be to buy or anything, and then head out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cecilia has the parchment itself because she mistook it for an ordinary piece of parchment, but she's always, looking for pieces of parchment to take notes on. So if you guys think of what you want to say to the wizard, I would just say, that we're willing to serve the Cora in any way necessary outside of Felwood. So he only needs to ask.
So what are we going to write on it? Got any jobs? Question mark.
No, something a bit more eloquent. And just, we are at your service.
Okay. We do that.
Okay.
so what do you write on it?
Okay, Cecilia takes out a quill and says a message to the Cora. If we can be of any service to you, don't hesitate to ask. If there's anything you'd like done outside of Felwood, we will gladly serve you. Sincerely, those guys. Sincerely, Cecilia, Barrick, Manon, probably Oscar.
So you notice as you're writing, like maybe like one line into it, the words start disappearing from the beginning, like almost like following your writing. And by the time you're done, like a few seconds later, the scroll is once again blank.
Okay. Well, Cecilia kind of like shows it to the people around her, the party, and says, "Okay, and we would just wait for an answer, I suppose."
Well, if nothing else, let's continue drinking then.
I like drinking.
Me too.
Cecilia just goes to look for like a place to wash her robes. Laundry facilities, if you will. A clean river or something.
I washed the elf brains off my hammer.
So, if nothing else, just wait one day, and then if nothing, we move, right, guys?
Yeah.
I mean, if we look at the map, I don't know where we really want to be going. If there's like any other cities around that might be useful for us to go to pick up some tasks.
Storm's End, or what was it? The other, the first place that we started at.
Storm's End might be good.
Yeah. I suppose also in the meantime, Cecilia writes a letter to her brother again.
If we were not like going through the other town, we might just buy more ration or something.
If you need to, I've got 23 days worth.
Yeah, I'm probably
Right.
gonna have to buy more. It's fine.
I'm afraid of running out of rations, so I buy a lot.
Yeah, so within the next day, actually, one of the guards shows up, like knocks on your door again,
Hmm.
and he has a scroll from that has like the Korra Hostar's like wax seal basically on it, and he like hands it to you. Doesn't even wait for a response, just leaves.
Oh, alright then.
I put the gold piece I was going to hand to him back in my purse.
Speaking of gold piece, if we stayed another night, I'll pay for it.
As you have like a scroll, it's basically been rolled up, and then like right where it like the flap of the roll like ends, there's like a circular splotch of like dark green wax with like a tree essentially like embedded in it is what it looks like. Like the seal is that of like a large tree, and it's like got the scroll is like sealed shut with that.
Okay. Cecilia breaks the seal and unfurls the scroll.
So it's basically like a wanted poster, if you will, but there's like a crudely drawn image, and you just see this like basically how to describe it. It looks like a creature that's vaguely humanoid, but like the skin is like its skin is basically like being drawn in like patches almost, and it has like a very generic looking like head drawn onto it that looks like it's like the way it's been drawn. Like everything looks like the creature has been like put together in pieces and like sewn up, like sewn together. And then like underneath it says like reward 500 GP for proof of the successful slaying of, and then there's this strange word that must be Sylvan that they like couldn't translate into common that you don't immediately recognize. And then there's like very brief directions on like where the creature was last spotted.
Is it relatively close by?
So somebody make a survival check to try to piece together exactly, because the directions are like very it's
Vague.
it's not Google Maps. Yeah, exactly.
Not it then. I don't.
Wow.
Fucking barrack.
Well, it was gonna happen some time.
So Barrick and Cecilia get into an argument about where the creature was last seen. Barrick seems to think that it's like here along like the mountain ridgeline where you guys first were, if you remember, like almost like exactly where the tower is.
Mm-hmm.
And Cecilia is pretty convinced that it's like down here, like in the foothills, like it's sort of the same direction as where the tower was, except the elevation is way lower. So you wouldn't like go in and take the mountain trail. You would actually curve around and like follow the foothills.
Well, I'm sure we could ask around townspeople and such. I think this is quite a unique creature, and anyone who knows about it will be able to tell us more.
Or write through the parchment if the direction is correct, and see if the wizard answer.
Okay.
Well, while we're at it, perhaps we should write about the strange dream we had. If we're not thinking that the creature
Strange
plucked out the
dream.
eye was that they weren't the hags. That was some form of tree creature, right? You said, Aaron.
The dream, it was a creature with like gray skin, 8 feet tall, warts all over its body, long gray hair that covered its face, and elongated hands with like 3-4 inch long clawed fingernails
So
at the
it
end
was
of its
pretty
hands.
haggy then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, not
then
a tree
I
creature.
sorry, I thought it was a tree person. Never mind that. It's probably fine now. We'll ignore that for the moment.
Okay, yeah. We can just assume it was the hags that we dealt with.
I mean, Ents are famous for stealing eyes.
Yeah, they love them. It's just like the juices.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to drink your sweet, sweet eye juices. Okay, so Cecilia writes to the wizard regarding the whereabouts of this. She uses the weird word that was at the bottom of the description. Would the best path of travel be around the foothills, so on and so forth, into that direction? Or am I completely off base?
Yeah, so maybe like 3 hours later, a guard shows up at your door, pounds on it, and he says to you very curtly, "The scroll that the mastered wizard gave you is a one-way telescription scroll, and I'm getting tired of having to ferry messages back to you."
Well, just give us the two-way one.
Your job, isn't it?
And so he basically gives you the proper directions, and in fact, Celia was correct.
The
He
ale
says-
must have gotten to me.
Perhaps in the future you could ask around town about these things before you bother our court's wizard.
A fine idea.
Cecilia's like, they made me do it. I knew I was right.
We'll stop using court wizard Google from now on.
Can I see
Wizard
that
Google.
parchment?
No, Barrick,
Oh.
no. She rolls it up and puts it in her scroll case with the rest of her papers.
Didn't realize you were that boring, but okay.
Okay, let's deal with this creature. Does anyone need any items before we leave? I have some potions of health.
I think I'm good.
Are we all
Same.
healed?
Almost.
Yep.
I don't know. Did we spend another?
We
night here?
we
did,
rest
didn't we?
for another night, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Okay, how many squares away are we gonna roll for this?
Let me check real quick.
Thank you.
So if we stayed another night, did we get another dream or?
Yeah, this time you guys dream, and you're actually all like walking through like a very fine like rose garden, and you're like enjoying like the smells of like sweet flowers on the air. There's like a lot of like bumblebees like buzzing around, and then all of a sudden like what was like a bright sunny sky like just gets darker and darker, and the roses all like start wilting up and like dying in front of you, like in almost like you're watching like a time lapse, and every one of you gets like a horrible sense of terror, and then all of a sudden you feel like a clawed hand reach around from behind you and grab you around the throat and just start squeezing your throat tighter and tighter until you can't breathe, and then you wake up.
I'm starting to
Great.
look like these dreams.
No kidding.
I think we better get used to them.
Yeah, but at least our pact with the Bloodsworn didn't give us nightmares.
Well, at least we chose this path.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's true. Well, I suppose in a way we didn't even really, because it was this or death, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
Well, I mean, Phoebus initiated a fight with them, and if we had chosen to fight alongside Phoebus, we would have all died. Well, except maybe Phoebus, because she runs so damn fast.
Fast enough, apparently.
And if we and if we didn't fight, well, then we'd find ourselves in the service of the Hag sisters.
Well, maybe we can deal with the hags at a later date, but for now, let's try and deal with this creature.
Yeah, so let's see how many random encounters you have to roll for. It'd just be one.
I wanna roll.
Yeah, you do it. Oh fuck!
Oh
Austin's
shit!
first
Come on!
roll. Now we get to
Never
see what
rolling
you're
again.
made of.
Fuck me. Alright.
At
Glimmer
least
King.
it's medium, not hard.
His life might be like his stature. Short.
It's my life I'm worried about.
What's your speed as a dwarf?
Same as 10 and 25.
Ah.
But as a barbarian, when I level up to like 5, I will have plus 10.
Oh.
As long as I'm not wearing any armor. I just hope that there will be not a lot of range attack, or because I'm very short.
We're pretty melee based now.
Yeah, we haven't really got range.
This might be a fatal flaw in our plans.
Wing had to go barbarian.
Of course, one of you have what 40 to 50 feet of movement. You will catch up to them in one turn, presumably. Very often.
Yeah, we're fine. We swarm them.
All right, I'm gonna move you guys to the map as you make your way down into the road leading into the foothills of the Dornish marches. Go ahead and just like put yourself into whatever marching order you'd like to be.
I'm still on the tree map.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it takes time,
there we
guys.
No, well, we were talking about like map before, and well, oh shit.
This place reminds me of a time when we fought some goats.
Mean goats.
Angry ghosts.
Yeah.
What weapon does Oscar use? Does he use a hammer?
Let me check again. Great sword and a flail and a javelin.
And a spear, and a trident, and bolas, and...
I mean, I'm covering all my bases of the damage type, but yeah.
And a crossbow and a heavy bolter. What?
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
All right, you got your marching order.
Yep.
Everybody roll perception.
This is how it starts. I'm oblivious.
On the same boat.
I see the movements of particles in the air.
Yeah, so basically, as you guys are making your way along the path, Manon notices this figure sort of crouching over the rocks up ahead of you on the right, like peeking through some brush. Roll initiative. So, Manon, you spotted this creature, so you can act in the first round. It appears like it's looks kind of like a wolf. It's much larger than a normal wolf, though. It's got like gray fur with like piercing blue eyes, and you can actually see there's almost like a blue mist like escaping from its snout as it breathes.
I'm going to charge at it. I'm going to do a double run and get my way up into its face. I think. Yeah, I will. I'm basically going to stand there looking angrily at it with my shield readied in front of me.
Okay. As you charge up, like the wolf sees you like running up, and you can see it like inhales deeply, and then all of a sudden, in like a massive burst out in front of you that like sort of covers this entire area, there's like a blue mist just like sprays out, and it's absolutely freezing cold. You need to make a make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, so you see the mist coming at you, and you sort of turn your head and body to the side, and so it sort of just like catches you on the side and back, and you take 8 points of cold damage as you can feel like your armor starting to freeze. And it's your turn again.
Okay. I cast Spiritual Weapon. And I'm going to cast it behind it. I totally don't hit with it, but it's behind it.
What kind of weapon?
It's going to be the same. I'm going to do the same one every time, basically. It's like something rapier. Or, what's the thing called?
Scimitar?
Oh, scimitar is maybe what I was thinking of, actually. Sorry.
There we go. Like a pirate.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it swings and misses at the wolf-like creature.
I'm not completely sure if that is a like a reaction thing or something, or if I can do something else.
Bonus action
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will also like bring my warhammer down upon the wolf.
I think casting it might be an action, though.
No, bonus action.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, go for it.
Wow, dear God, I hope this thing's easy to hit.
Yeah, that also misses.
I'm not sure if I... No, that's only as a bonus action, so no, don't ignore me then. I'm done.
Alright, Oscar.
I'm gonna move, take out one of my javelin, and then throw it at him.
For the last time?
I'm Scottish.
That hits as the javelin sort of like hits the side of the creature and like sort of like goes like up and down, sort of like wobbles up and down as it like sticks into the side of its body.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Its breath does not recharge, so it will try to attack Manon. AC 12 is a miss.
Yes, it is.
Barrick.
All right. It's bear time.
Bear with me.
Bear with me here.
Bear witness to his bear.
Witness bear.
Aren't
yeah.
you embarrassed?
Well, if I miss,
He's,
yeah.
he's barely able to reach the creature. Can you bear all these puns?
Fine, I can use my bear arms to hit them.
You do have the right to bear
Bear
arms.
Yeah.
God damn, this is horrible.
Is there advantage?
Nah, didn't
Yeah,
Manon
Manon
miss?
already. Oh
I did
wait, no,
successfully
it
hit it.
attacked, didn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do have another one.
Here's one I prepared. earlier.
14.
So the 12 barely hits.
Oh,
Oh, no, it doesn't. It barely misses. Sorry. But the
Oh.
14 does hit.
well, that's the one that matters. Eh.
Yeah, so you bite, I guess.
No, bear claw.
You claw it, and it sort of like growls back at you. Your claws almost like feel cold when you slash into it.
Feels
Creature's
like
like
home.
unnaturally cold.
Oh.
Okay, so Celia's gonna go around about Barrick's huge bear ass. And
Yeah, it's right out there. Bear.
what was the thing? That sort of like defense thing that she can do? Like to prepare for an attack or something like that.
Guard.
Dodge.
You can take the dodge action, which will give anyone attacking you disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. The dodge. I'm doing the
Right.
doing the wiggle, you know.
Yeah, you take up like a defensive posture, preparing for any attacks incoming. Yeah, so man, and you can actually now see as this thing like snarls at you that there's almost like ice has formed around its teeth.
That is some
There's, like-
minty fresh breath.
And there's like frost all in its like snout and in its fur around its mouth.
Then I start off by using my bonus action to make my sword attack with my spiritual weapon. And I think I will use. I'm not sure if I can use my guided strike thing on my sword, on that sword, or can I use it on myself? 'Cause that gives me a
Let's-
plus 10 to hit.
Let's check. Is that a spell?
It's
is a
it's like my
feature.
war priest feat thing.
Okay, so that'll be under cleric.
When you make an attack roll,
Oh,
You-
okay.
so technically you have to. I mean, depend because it is from you the spiritual weapon, but then you can also attack, and then see if you want to use it or not.
When you make it, so let's read spiritual weapon. Yeah, you can, because you're the one making the attack roll.
Okay, brilliant. Well, then I hit
It says, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon and repeat the attack. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against the creature. So yeah, that's you attacking.
Then brilliant.
Yep, so that hits.
I then use my legs and go by here. And I would like to attack it with my warhammer. But by... so, is it a bonus action to command my sword to do a thing or not? It is, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I can't use my, war priest extra hitting thing. So I'll just stay here.
Oh, is the War Piece thing a bonus action?
Yeah, it says one weapon attack as a bonus action.
When you use, yeah.
Okay.
But you use your bonus action to attack with the spiritual weapon, so it's consumed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd love to attack 3 times, basically.
Who wouldn't?
Okay, so if the channel divinity guided strike is a bonus action, then you can't use it.
No, not the guided strike. I think the other thing. There's a different
Spiritual
Oh, the
weapon.
extra attack. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That makes sense.
That's just a one time every long rest thing, I think.
The
Okay,
guided strike.
no action.
No.
So that brings up Oscar.
I'm gonna go into a rage and then take out my great sword and then gonna try and fucking slash this thing. +2 to the damage because I'm frenzy.
Yeah, so you guys hear like Oscar basically just start like screaming vulgarities and working himself up into a frenzy, and he rushes around and slashes at the creature with a sword at least as big as he is.
Ladies.
Does not get its breath back. It will attack Oscar. AC 21.
Head.
And you take 11 points of piercing damage and need to make a DC 14 strength save.
Do I round down or round up when you resist the damage?
Well, normal math would say round up, so we'll go with that unless someone finds another answer in the book.
Okay, and then strength save?
Yep.
Gonna get knocked down, son.
Gotta go up again.
Yeah, so the creature tries to pull you off of your footing, but your thick dwarven legs manage to find the ground squarely beneath you. Brings up Barrack.
Right. So bite first and then claw. And I guess I don't get advantage ever.
You get advantage? Oh yeah, you
Oh,
don't.
I see.
So sad.
That's a miss. That hits.
24. $16.
Ooh. Yeah, you land a solid slash. Its blood like drips down onto its fur, almost like freezing the fur where it touches it. Cecilia?
Cecilia's gonna scoot over here and sink her spear down into the odd wolf.
Did someone hit it already?
Yeah.
So you get damage.
Okay, so well, didn't
Didn't
really
matter.
do a lot of good. But I will give him a firm kicking
Whoa.
in his wolf balls.
That's a kicking.
Well, this is a female wolf.
And they're surprisingly cold.
They're almost like snowballs.
sort of thrown off by that. But yeah, you land a solid shot. It whelps. Brings up Manon.
I command my sword to wait. Someone else has hit it before me. Okay, good. Well, no, it still has been hit. Right, then I will hit it normally first with my warhammer.
Misses.
And try and hit it again with my warhammer. My power of war priestiness.
That hits.
I think that's probably me done.
So yeah, you take 2 quick slashes at it with your warhammer. The first one misses, but the second one finds solid purchase. You can like feel one of its ribs crack beneath the force of your blow. Oscar.
Slash M.
Yeah, and so you basically, like, in your frenzy or in your rage, you bring your great sword down, and it catches the skull of the creature, and you can feel the blade pierce through the skull and find purchase into the creature's brain as it slumps down.
Oh, it is lovely. Just lovely. I chop it. Well, no, through the skull, so the head would be not that pretty to look at. Nah. I was thinking of like chop its head off and then keep it, but then.
So many heads being chopped off.
Yeah. Do we have a spike?
Why don't you
A javelin, yes.
take some of its ice teeth, Manon?
I do have a hammer.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Dentistry. Just perform some hammer dentistry on this wolf.
I have. No, just go.
So, do we know what this was, or can I know that from being from the north, or is this like some magic shit?
Something don't seem right about this wolf.
So, Manon, was that a survival check to try to get some teeth?
Yeah, I imagine I would have had the 4 first.
Yeah, so in classic Manon fashion, he walks up, pries the creature's mouth open, and just starts swinging his hammer at its teeth. Most of them are just shattered, but there's, a couple of teeth fall out relatively unbroken.
I will add 2 relatively unbroken ice teeth to my items then.
Yeah, you can add teeth of a winter wolf to your...
I might make a nice necklace of these broken teeth at some point, because no one seems to want them.
Yeah, no shit.
One day you will do a fine, good job, and maybe then they will want it.
We can hope.
If adventuring ever doesn't work out for you, you can become a dentist.
A very bad one, but still a dentist.
So I presume you guys press on following your directions.
Yes, we're going to continue looking for any signs of this creature, maybe gigantic footprints, or...
Yeah, Barrick, why don't you roll survival?
Yay.
Do you turn back into a human, or do you stay as a bear?
I turn back into a human.
Okay.
I can only hold it for an hour anyway, so... Or, yeah, an hour. Wow! Well, it's better than the last time, but not by much.
You must be using a jetpack.
He's flying. So you don't find any tracks associated with the creature, but the directions that you got were straight enough forward that you're able to find the general area that you think the creature has been spotted in. And I'll move you guys there now. And there's some like old, not very well used paths anymore, but you can definitely tell at one point it was maybe well traveled. Pathways that sort of wind their way through the foothills. And you guys are in the general vicinity of where the creature was spotted last.
Roll perception, then.
Yeah, go for it.
I should have advantage.
So yeah, all of you guys spot this, except for Manon.
Sadly, not me.
Not to be mean, but like, doesn't Beric always have a disadvantage now?
Oh yeah, shit.
Vision based.
Yeah, that's true.
Roll a second one.
Well,
never
there you
mind.
go.
Oh no!
Oh,
Never mind.
don't you have a disadvantage?
So you see this creature, and it's not actually standing still. It like slowly is like wandering, like almost like a predefined path. Just kind of wandering around.
So we were sent here to kill this, right?
Yep,
Yeah, there's a bounty for it.
and bring
Right.
some kind of proof. I reckon we got this, guys.
Let's just charge and then.
So I say, what do you guys see?
Well,
So-
here's a big, unnatural, human-like creature.
Can you point it out to me? I'm missing. What you're seeing?
It's over there.
Oh, I see it now.
It's
Yes,
moving
that thing.
around.
Looks weird.
Yeah, man, and after a few moments, you're able to spot it.
Are we going to try and all rush it from one side, take it from different sides?
Just rush and.
Rush together and then surround him.
All right.
I imagine my hold person spells can't do anything here. This seems more
I don't think it's human.
creature-like.
Beric, are you gonna form up?
Form of direwolf. I charge. Well,
Yeah. Should we roll
kind of
initiative?
sneak. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to try and sneak up as close as
Yeah.
possible, so we don't have to run very far.
All right, if you guys are
going
gonna try to sneak up on it, you
Yeah.
all need to roll stealth.
Okay. I'm so good at rolling today.
Your
God,
heavy
damn it.
armor doesn't make you very stealthy.
Stealth.
Wow, even the
Dex
dwarf is
or-
stealthy.
It is Dex.
Yeah, so your group
Oh,
like
you
starts.
rolled
To...
survival.
Oh,
You didn't
so
roll
not-
stealth.
oops. Okay,
Whoops.
sorry, one sec, sorry. What are you going to be worse?
There we go.
So you guys like start trying to sneakily make your way as a group, and yeah, basically like Manon's heavy armor is just like ching 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 ching, and the creature goes from like wandering in like random directions to like immediately turning his gaze to where you guys are. Roll initiative.
We could have just ambushed.
I am a
Instead of just
direwolf, by the
that.
way. So we know. Hmm.
I, of course, wouldn't personally know, but it's this thing like a flesh column. It looks slightly controlled-y.
Yeah, any of you that are proficient in Arcana can roll an Arcana check to see if you recognize what this creature is.
We still don't have anyone proficient in that.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
range, no wizards. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
None of you guys have any clue what this is. It looks like a person that's gone through like many wounds and had their like battle wounds sewn shut. Barrick, it's your turn.
Do you want to let it come to us?
No.
Seems a bit
Nope,
slow and
okay.
shambly, yeah.
Should I go there? And I attack it. First bite, then claw.
Yep, roll the hit.
Oh shit. So that's just like 2 dates now instead of 1. Right.
Yeah, double dice.
Oh, hang on, that's the wrong damage. I forgot. I'm not a
You're not a
whatchamacallit.
bear.
Crag Magoo.
Yeah. That's what it should be.
Yeah, so you run up and you is that a slash or a bite?
It's a bite because it's direwolf.
Yeah, so you run up and you basically like bite into the creature's leg and like tear off a giant piece of flesh, and the creature literally like. Normally, when you bite into people and you tear off their flesh, they scream or growl or do something, and it literally looks like it had no feeling whatsoever
Oh,
to your attack.
sucking all the fun out of it. All right. Does it need to roll a strength saving check?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
I bet it's pretty strong.
Oh,
Strong.
It's a 14.
Oh, that's 13.
Yeah, so basically, instead of like pulling it off of its feet, you just pull a flap of skin off of its body.
Nice.
which is almost just as good.
It just sort of like turns to you and goes, "Rrrr," swipes at you.
Shit.
Some bit on my nizzle.
It thinks it's a bear. Swipe.
I speak back in bear.
But you're a wolf.
Yes. What?
Okay, this is gonna hurt. It hits AC 22 and hits a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, direwolf is 14.
Take 28 points of damage.
Damn. All right.
Oscar.
Gonna walk my 25 feet and then javelin again. Is 15 a hit?
Sorry, I had to step into another room real quick. What do you do? Throw a javelin?
Yeah, move 25 feet and then throw a javelin.
Yep, so your javelin like pierces like straight through the creature's body. There's not like a javelin like completely through it, but it like doesn't even flinch when you hit it.
Great.
Cecilia
Cecilia?
wonders if this thing can even be killed. But she runs up anyway and stabs a spear in it. I don't know, should I have advantage? Probably. Nope.
Yeah, you just completely miss the slow, stationary creature that doesn't even move as you go to attack it.
Cool. So I shall punch it like a piece of like meat that's hanging in a cooler, and I'm Rocky. All right.
It had its turns, and I attacked with range. So should you still have advantage?
No.
Okay, then ignore that.
So yeah, maybe you're like a little bit freaked out by the way this thing looks. Like most of its body looks sewn together almost. A little bit disturbing. And you just missed twice. Brings up Manon.
I'm going to. I think I have to probably double run at this thing. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way over to here. And do nothing? Yeah.
Well, you could use a bonus action to summon a spiritual weapon.
I think my bonus action was doing a run, right?
I thought your action was running.
Action was dash, and then you can move double.
Okay. Then yeah, no, I'll totally spiritual weapon this. I don't think I can make it attack though. No, I probably can. Okay, I'll do it.
You can.
Like here, same as usual.
Alright, yeah, so you create a scimitar again, I presume?
Yeah, I'll pretty much do that every time.
Yeah, so your spiritual weapon forms and slashes it in the back, and for the first time, the creature actually like has a response to the attack, right? And it like almost like reaches back towards the wound with one of its arms and like goes. Urgh! Beric?
All right. Just attack it, I guess. But I had advantage now, I think.
The back tactic, yeah.
Yeah. 16.
Yeah, that hits.
10.
Yep. So again, you like bite out a chunk of its flesh, and the creature seems to not even notice.
Does it fall?
No.
Shit.
Let's see if it can do anything interesting.
Salvage blow, and then just like 10d10 everyone else. But then it also kill itself.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, it'll just randomly attack one of you. Sicilian Beric.
Hey.
So AC 14 against Cecilia, AC 19 against Beric.
It does hit me.
Yeah, it hit me.
So it hit both of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you each take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it basically like slams its body into each of you.
Okay. I'm down to barrack form.
Brings up Oscar.
I go to another rage and then move and attack him with my great sword again. And I'm gonna do a reckless attack, so I get advantage, and he also get advantage against me.
Okay. So yeah, you open up a wide gash into the front of the creature's chest, but it doesn't even flinch to the attack.
Plus two damage to that.
Yep. Cecilia?
Okay, Cecilia tries again with the spear, trying to put it in a more vulnerable place this time.
Yeah, you stab your spear straight through the creature's body and retract it, as it seems to not even notice it was hit.
And I'll do a flying kick.
Yep, that hits as well. Your attacks aren't magical, right? As a monk.
Nope.
Yeah, so you hit it and it doesn't even flinch to the attack. Brings up Manon.
I'm just checking something a second. I have a war domain spell called Magic Weapon. I'm just double checking how I do it because I think I can make a weapon become magical, at least for a short amount of time. So for one bonus action,
You touch a non-magical weapon. Until the spell ends, the weapon becomes a magic weapon with a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls.
okay, there we go. Then I'm going to touch my weapon this time as my bonus action and make it a magical weapon. And I'm going to hit the creature with my weapon, but it's +1, so whatever I get in here, I'm going to do +1 to that. Okay, so that doesn't do shit.
No, that hits.
Oh, nice.
You crack it in the elbow, and the creature goes "Roar," and grabs at its elbow as if it was hurt.
So that's +1 damage to that as well. And then I use my spiritual weapon to attack it. Thing?
That would be a bonus
Okay,
action,
no,
so you already used.
I'll be
Beric?
Well, I guess I don't realize that it needs magic, but so I just keep on wailing at it with my quarterstaff.
Make a DC 10 intelligence check.
Like a saving throw, or no? Just
Check.
intelligence.
D20 plus intelligence mod. Yeah, so you realize when you see Manon enchant his weapon, and you saw the spectral weapon of magical force are both hurting this thing, but nobody else is. It seems quite obvious to you and everyone else that you need a magical weapon in order to hurt this creature.
Right, so I can actually do that with Shillelagh. Let's just find. It needs mistletoe, a shamrock leaf, and a club or a quarterstaff. But can I just use my focus?
Yep.
Right. I do that then. It's a bonus action, so I attack with it. Let's see. So my spellcasting ability, that's just my wisdom, right?
Yes.
All right. $16.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay, 5.
Yeah, this time when you bash it, it actually responds to the damage that you do, and you can tell that it's been hurt.
Nice.
So it'll take a swipe at the two people that have hurt it. EC 11 against both of you.
I'm good.
I'm good.
So yeah, it just like wildly swings its arms at each one of you, and you both like dodge out of the way. Oscar, it seems pretty obvious that without a magical weapon, you're not going to be able to hurt this thing.
I want to grapple it now. So athletics against me, I think, right?
Yeah, so roll an athletics check.
I'm frenzy, so I have advantage.
Yeah, you have it grappled.
I don't know if I can do anything at the same turn that I grapple him.
If you had more than one attack, you could, but
Nah, I don't.
you don't, so no. Cecilia?
I'm actually just going to dodge. I'm gonna use my action to prepare a dodge. Because I haven't damaged this creature at all. But I still wanna be a potential target for it.
Alright, yeah, you take up a defensive posture in case it tries to attack you. Manon?
So I'm not sure if I can also magic weapon someone else's weapon.
Is it concentration?
Yeah, I think so.
It is.
Then no. Actually, that's a good point. Is spiritual weapon concentration?
Oh.
It is not 1 minute. It's the duration. It lasts until that duration, or you cast it again.
Which one? Both of them?
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Alright, okay. Then I will hit with my normal weapon and also with my spiritual weapon.
Your normal weapon is magical, though.
Yeah,
as
I know.
long. Okay. All right. Okay.
So I'll get a 9 with my warhammer.
Yeah, that hits.
And 11 damage.
You can actually start to see now, like, the blows that have been landed from the magical weapons are actually, like, starting to tear into, like, the muscle and bone of the creature, rather than just superficially cut off flesh. Barrick?
Right.
That hits.
Right.
It's pretty slow and doesn't have any armor.
I think I have advantage, right?
Should.
Oh yeah, I probably should have been rolling with advantage, but I don't think it makes much difference.
Whatever.
12 isn't bad damage.
Roll damage.
6.
You bash it with your magical quarterstaff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello?
I presume that he will also try to escape a grapple, so I'm gonna roll athletic either way.
Oh yeah, how does the grapple thing work? One sec.
What I'm wondering is that can I actually attack him while I'm grappling him, or is it just nah? I'm just grappling him and do nothing.
Grappling. When you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you can use attack to make a special melee attack grapple. If you're able to make a melee attack, you can make more than one of those. Blah, blah, blah. Target your grasp plus tested. If you succeed, you subject the target to the grappled condition. All right, now we have to go to Appendix A. Grappled. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Yeah, so it can still attack people. You're basically just holding on to it until you pin it. On your next turn, you can try to pin it.
Okay.
So hits ACs 23 and 22 against Barrack and Manon.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Sorry, which one? 22 and...
23.
Oh, then yeah, I totally get hit.
So 19 points of damage against you, Manon. And 14 points of damage against Barrack.
Okay.